Hillary Clinton just won't go away, and staffers at Vanity Fair have some suggestions to keep her busy and out of politics.
It's time to start working on your sequel to your book, What Happened? What the hell happened?
Get someone on your tech staff to disable autofill on your iPhone so that typing an F doesn't become form exploratory committee for 2020.
Take up a new hobby in the new year. Volunteer work, knitting, improv comedy, literally anything that'll keep you from running again.
To finally put away your James Comey voodoo doll. Now, we all know you think that James Comey cost you the election, and he might have, but so did a handful of other things. It's a year later, and time to move on.
So cheers to you, Hillary Clinton.
Cheers to you, Hillary.
Literally anything, please. Those New Year's tips for Hillary didn't go over well with some of her supporters, and there's been backlash on social media over the video, some calling it sexist, predictably, to suggest Hillary take up a hobby like knitting. The staffer who made that comment says they did snarky New Year's resolutions for a bunch of politicians, including President Trump, and a spokeswoman for Vanity Fair was contrite, saying it was an attempt at humor and we regret that it missed the mark. Tom Shalhoub, our resident knitter, is this sexist?
Not sexist. They did, she had a number of suggestions. She said knitting, which is, I guess, is associated with women. I'm not a sexist, so I don't know. He also suggested she take up comedy, an art form associated with men. So I think
that's sexist. I do not like that.
You're making it worse. You're not making it better.
You're not helping. You're not helping.
When you're in a hole, stop digging, Tom.
Look, I said yesterday on the show, Kennedy, did I not say they are saying lock her up now? The Democrats are chanting it about Hillary Clinton. They all want her to go away. Did you see those people? Could you see more typical Democrat Hillary supporters than those people?
No, they're not. These are millennials. This is a changing of the media guard. And these are people saying, please, whatever you do, don't run again because you are tanking the party. And so I have actually,
that's what I'm saying,
and this is something that I've been saying for some time, that Hillary Clinton is so desperate and embarrassing and lacks such self-awareness that she needs to go away and re-examine her life in private. But now I'm saying, after such a glorious year of making fun of her, she is such a great time. I hope she doesn't go anywhere. I hope she starts running for president in 2018 because she provides so much material. Hillary, please, wherever you are, stay in the limelight. You are a blast. It is an endless supply of jokes and barbs. So stick with it,
Chris. I think the saddest part of the story is that Vanity Fair somewhat apologized for the video, right?
So much.
Isn't that terrible?
We were talking before about the cocoons that people in the internet era are able to keep for themselves. It's a thermostatically controlled 72 degrees. Everything, everything affirms your worldview.
That's what President Obama was saying with Prince Harry.
Everything reinforces what you think, and you only hear that you're right. The fact that this mild lampooning of, by the way, we should point out, the most disastrous national politician, 2 presidential elections, lost to the 2 most she lost twice. Once to a guy whose middle name was Hussein, and the other time to the host of The Celebrity Apprentice. She lost. She's the worst Democratic nominee since at least Dukakis.
She beat Rick Lazio. Don't you forget that.
That is true. She beat Rick Lazio. So here is this person. Obviously a target for ridicule, rightly a target for ridicule. And in this case, it's gentle mocking. It's it's gentle mockery. And the fact that that is too much, that this is just too hot a dose, we just can't possibly take this mocking, and and we have to dissect it on the basis of is knitting sexist, and oh my goodness, and on and on.
It's like a college course study.
I can't stand those base reactions, though. If you do something wrong, or if someone calls you on something, that person is not automatically racist or sexist.
Right. Marie?
I think that's sexist.
Your input on this
2018
explosive topic
is that I never, ever have to talk about Hillary Clinton on television again.
We have a couple days left, so go for it.
It's frustrating, but also as a Democrat, but also because she's not the future of the party. And if Republicans who love making fun of her, and you're not Republicans,
and
who love making fun of her, and who love talking about her, go into 2018 thinking we're going to relitigate 2016, they're going to be in for a big surprise come November, because there are a lot of new Democrats who are not Hillary Clinton Democrats. They're raising money. They're fired up. And so while this is funny, we're about to turn the page into a big election that is not going to be about the Clintons for the first time in a long time.
Hopefully there will be some new names and new faces that we can talk about and actually
talk about
until my ideas and not political failures.
Chelsea.
Speaking of
I hate you right now.
Shots fired.